Picture a marketplace unlike any other, where the laughter and chatter hide a deeper reality. This is Bulgaria's annual brides market, where young Roma women come not just to find a husband, but to be sold. It's a world where age-old traditions clash with the harshness of being treated as commodities, as families negotiate the price of their daughters, blending culture, community, and a stark reality that few outsiders truly understand. But wait, before we dive fully into this, take 2 seconds and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on our future amazing content. And hit the like button. Brides for sale. Bulgaria's Roma marriage market. 1. Who are the Roma? To truly appreciate the significance of the brides market, we must first delve into the history and identity of the Roma people, often labeled as gypsies. With an estimated 8 million members scattered across the globe, the Roma possess a heritage that is both rich and complex. Their roots trace back to North India, specifically the vibrant region of Rajasthan, where they once lived as nomadic tribes. Centuries ago, they embarked on a remarkable journey, traversing vast distances through Persia and the Balkans, eventually reaching various parts of Europe, including Bulgaria and Romania. However, their migration was fraught with peril. Along the way, they faced relentless persecution, violence, and discrimination. These challenges forged a community that is resilient yet deeply affected by the scars of history. In Bulgaria, the Roma find themselves trapped in a cycle of stigma and poverty. Many live in marginalized communities, often characterized by dilapidated housing and limited access to education and healthcare. The broader society views them with suspicion, viewing their customs and lifestyle through a lens of misunderstanding and prejudice. Despite holding Bulgarian citizenship, the Roma are often seen as outsiders, their unique traditions and way of life at odds with mainstream culture. This clash not only fuels stereotypes, but also perpetuates a cycle of exclusion that can be difficult to break. For the Roma, navigating life in Bulgaria means constantly battling against a tide of historical biases while striving to preserve their rich cultural identity. They celebrate their vibrant music, colorful festivals, and intricate crafts. Yet these aspects are frequently overshadowed by negative portrayals in the media. Their story is one of survival and a profound yearning for acceptance, highlighting a universal struggle for dignity and belonging. 2. The atmosphere in Sofia. Arriving in Sofia, the capital city of Bulgaria, is like stepping into a historical tapestry woven from threads of the past. The city pulsates with a unique blend of old-world charm and modern aspirations, echoing the remnants of the Soviet era. Strolling through Sofia's streets, you encounter buildings that stand as silent witnesses to history, monuments of a bygone time that tell tales of resilience amidst upheaval. The architecture, with its grand facades and stark lines, juxtaposes with the vibrancy of life that spills into the squares and parks. Despite its rich historical backdrop, Sofia feels intimate, almost like a miniature version of Moscow, where each corner has a story waiting to be discovered. The city's cafes buzz with chatter, and street vendors call out, selling everything from freshly baked pastries to handmade crafts. Yet, amidst this lively atmosphere, there lies a palpable tension, particularly for the Roma community. Their presence is often felt but rarely celebrated. As we walk through the streets, it's hard to ignore the undercurrent of division that separates the Roma from the rest of the population. The hopes and dreams of the Roma people flicker like candle flames in the shadows. They aspire for better lives, for their children to have opportunities that were denied to them. This aspiration fuels the annual brides market, where young women gather, not just to find a husband, but to secure their future and that of their families. Sofia, with all its contradictions, serves as a poignant backdrop for this unfolding drama. A city caught between tradition and modernity, where the Roma's quest for dignity unfolds amidst the struggle for acceptance. 3. The reality of the Roma marriage market. As we journey toward the bride's market, a sense of anticipation fills the air. Families from the Roma community are busily preparing for one of the most significant events of the year. Stepping into one family's home, we are welcomed with warmth and hospitality. The mother, her eyes sparkling with pride and concern, explains the preparations underway for her daughter's impending sale. To be accepted into this community, I need to share their heritage, she says, her voice tinged with hope. Her daughter, standing at the threshold of adulthood, is valued at an astonishing 10,000 to 20,000 euros. For them, this isn't merely a financial transaction. It represents honor, tradition, and a way to ensure the family's survival. The stakes are high, and the atmosphere is charged with emotion. The girls dress in stunning attire, their dresses shimmering with colors that reflect their culture's vibrancy, while intricate jewelry adorns their necks and wrists, signifying beauty and status. The market itself resembles a bustling bazaar, but with an emotional depth that transcends mere commerce. It's akin to a living, breathing social media platform, where young men and women gather to meet, converse, and assess their compatibility. As we navigate through the crowds, I witness the unique dynamics at play. Families negotiate prices openly, blending the seriousness of the transaction with laughter and playful banter. It's a surreal experience watching the girls, standing together with hopes etched on their faces, like flowers waiting to bloom. They are not just products on display. They are individuals filled with dreams and aspirations, each with a story yearning to be told. In this marketplace of hearts, they carry the weight of their family's expectations while grappling with their desires for love and connection. It's a poignant reminder that behind every transaction lies a human story, rich with emotion and complexity. 4. The weight of tradition. In the heart of the Kalegi tribe, a complex tapestry of customs weaves through the lives of its members, binding them together with threads of history and expectation. Tradition reigns supreme in this close-knit community, where the sacred bond of marriage is not merely a personal choice, but a collective obligation. Within the Kalegi culture, marrying outside the tribe is unthinkable. This practice fosters a strong sense of identity, yet it also weighs heavily on the shoulders of young women who navigate a landscape fraught with societal pressures. Take, for instance, the poignant story of a young woman I encountered at the market. Featured in a documentary 4 years ago, she returns each year, dressed in her finest clothes, but with an air of quiet desperation. Her story reverberates through the crowd as families and onlookers recognize her journey, a hopeful heart that has yet to find a match. The glimmer of gold adorning her neck and wrists sparkles with the weight of expectations. Each piece of jewelry is not just an ornament, it's a symbol of her worth, her beauty, and her potential as a bride. Yet, amid the shimmering allure of her appearance, lies the crushing reality that, in her community, a girl's value is often determined by her purity and adherence to tradition. In this vibrant yet restrictive environment, appearances matter more than one might think. Girls are expected to embody ideals of virtue and beauty, which can feel like an unbearable burden. The pressure to remain a virgin until marriage looms large, shaping their identities and futures. A misstep could lead to being ostracized or left on the market sidelines, a fate no young woman wishes to confront. This struggle resonates with many who yearn for acceptance and love, but must first navigate the intricate dance of tradition and expectation. 5. A complex landscape. As we delve deeper into the lives of the Roma, the complexities of their existence unfold. Often labeled as outsiders, the Roma face an uphill battle against entrenched stereotypes that depict them as thieves or beggars. Many live in challenging conditions, where poverty casts a long shadow over their dreams. Yet these simplistic views do a grave disservice to the rich tapestry of Roma life. Behind each stereotype lies a person with hopes, aspirations, and a profound desire for acceptance. As we immersed ourselves in the culture, we encountered stories of resilience and strength. One family invited us into their home, where laughter echoed around a modest table laden with traditional dishes. Their hospitality was overwhelming, and in that moment, we saw the human spirit shine through adversity. They shared tales of their ancestors, their struggles to maintain their identity in a world that often seeks to marginalize them. Through their stories, we learned that Roma culture is rich in music, dance, and oral traditions that carry the weight of history. In a society quick to judge, the Roma community's desire for understanding and acceptance is palpable. The vibrant colors of their clothing, the joyful rhythms of their music, and the warmth of their gatherings are all reflections of their unique heritage. This is a culture that values family, loyalty, and tradition, even in the face of exclusion. Recognizing their humanity is crucial. The Roma are not just a stereotype. They are a living, breathing community, navigating the complexities of life with resilience and hope. Oh, and by the way, I know you're liking this video already. Go ahead right now and show me some love by hitting the like button. Done. All right, let's continue. 6. Looking ahead. As the bride market buzzes with anticipation, the air is thick with excitement and emotion. Families bustle about, their hearts racing at the prospect of new beginnings. Young girls, adorned in colorful dresses and shimmering jewelry, stand ready to embrace their destinies, while mothers beam with pride and anxiety. The market is not merely a transactional space. It's a vibrant tapestry of human connection, where dreams intermingle with the realities of tradition. Each negotiation at the market carries a weight far beyond financial exchange. It's about securing a future, forging connections, and honoring the customs that have shaped generations. As families come together, the atmosphere pulsates with the energy of hope. Each encounter represents a potential bond, a new chapter in the life of a young woman, and a step toward preserving the enduring spirit of the Roma community. Despite the market's complexities, it serves as a powerful reminder of the resilience and strength inherent in the Roma people. Their stories, rich with culture and history, weave into the very fabric of Bulgaria, illuminating the struggles and triumphs of a community often overlooked. As we prepare to journey onward to Iraq, we carry with us the lessons learned and the stories shared, a testament to the power of human connection and the richness of diverse cultures. In every place we visit, we seek to uncover the threads that unite us all, celebrating the shared human experience that transcends borders and cultures. 7. The role of family in Roma culture. In Roma culture, the family isn't just a support system. It's the foundation upon which everything else is built. The ties within a family are so tightly knit that the concept of individualism often takes a backseat to the collective good. For Roma families, particularly those who follow long-standing customs, decisions are made not in isolation, but as a unified voice. Whether it's choosing a spouse, setting a bride price, or arranging important events, the family is at the heart of it all. When it comes to marriage, the stakes are even higher, especially for daughters. A young woman isn't just a daughter or sister. She's a bearer of the family's legacy and honor. Her actions, her choices, and ultimately, her marriage reflect directly on the family's reputation. In the bride market, where parents negotiate and set prices for their daughters, it's not just about the financial exchange. It's a transaction where pride, respect, and future alliances are also on the line. Every glance from a potential suitor, every word whispered between families, and every piece of gold jewelry adorning the young bride-to-be carries the weight of generations. The sense of unity goes beyond mere duty. It's an unspoken understanding, a way of life passed down through centuries, where marriage isn't just a personal union, but a social pact that strengthens the community. The selection of a husband becomes an opportunity to forge stronger ties between families, building alliances that can last a lifetime. For parents, particularly mothers, the process of preparing their daughters for the bride market is as much an emotional journey as it is a practical one. It's a ritual that reinforces family bonds, a chance to impart wisdom, and a moment to ensure that their daughter steps into her new life with dignity and grace, carrying the family's hopes along with her. 8. The impact of modernity on tradition. In the age of social media and instant connectivity, the traditional practices surrounding the Roma marriage market are undergoing a quiet but profound transformation. The world is no longer a distant place. It's right there, on the screens of young Roma who are curious about life beyond their communities. With each swipe or scroll, they see glimpses of different ways of living, of relationships built on mutual love rather than arrangements, and of individuals who pursue dreams without the constraints of strict traditions. This exposure brings about an internal conflict, a tension between preserving the familiar and embracing the new. For many young Roma, the bride market represents an age-old tradition they have grown up hearing about. But as they come of age, some begin to question its relevance to their personal desires and aspirations. They wonder if there's a middle ground where they can honor their cultural heritage, while also carving out a path that resonates with their individual values. The idea of love-based marriages, which were once dismissed as impractical or even rebellious, now carry an allure that's hard to ignore. Young women, in particular, yearn for a partner who sees them not just as a daughter to be married off or a bearer of family honor, but as an equal with her own voice, dreams, and potential. This push and pull between modernity and tradition doesn't come without resistance. Older generations, who have lived by these customs all their lives, often view the shifting attitudes with concern, fearing that a departure from tradition may erode the cultural fabric they have fought so hard to preserve. To them, the bride market isn't just an event. It's a symbol of resilience and continuity. Yet, even they cannot deny that times are changing. Families now find themselves negotiating new interpretations of these customs, allowing young people a greater say in choosing their partners while still upholding the rituals that have defined their culture for centuries. It's a delicate dance between holding on and letting go, where each step taken could reshape the future of Roma identity. As these dynamics unfold, the bride market remains a cultural touchstone, a space where the past and the present collide. The young Roma attending today may one day be the parents overseeing the rituals tomorrow, bringing with them fresh perspectives influenced by both their heritage and the modern world. In this evolving landscape, tradition doesn't just resist change, it adapts, finding new ways to remain relevant in a world that's constantly moving forward. Let us have your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you for joining us. If you found this information enlightening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content about cities and cultures from around the world.